Namaste. Welcome for today's session. I want you to find a comfortable seated position. You can sit in a chair, you can sit cross-legged on the floor, maybe a little elevated like I'm sitting today. It's Monday, so as a start into this week, I choose the topic of simplicity. The word is complicated enough as it is. So much is going on. But sometimes we have the tendency to make our lives complicated as well. It might be through overthinking, over-organization, or not too much organization, having too much things on your to-do list. Simplify your life doesn't mean that you have to go and live in the woods. It just simply means to find balance in the things you do and you do not do. I want you to place all your tip of your fingers together in a very simple mudra. It's called Hakini mudra. And place this in your lap. Close your eyes. And while we are starting our practice today with a moment of stillness, feel the touch of your index, the tips of your fingers. Feel your breath. And just be still with a moment with me. Hakini mudra helps to boost your concentration, helps with your thought process, and it's overall very good for your brain health. So whenever you feel you're being confused or you're having a hard time to make a decision, or you have a hard time to memorize things, maybe hold this mudra for a while and see if it helps you to be more concentrated. Slowly let it go and place your hands on your legs. Start inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and find your collarbones. Go all the way in, drop down right and left side of your sternum. Start tapping here. You're off your sternum, just underneath the inner corner of your collarbones. You breathe in nose, out mouth. Activating kidney 27. Get the energies a wake up so they can flow in harmony. Change your tapping to center of chest, upper part of your sternum, maybe one hand, or you do it with both hands. Keep on breathing in nose, out mouth. Wake up the thyroid gland. Boost your immunity. Build resiliency. In nose, out mouth. Go to the side of your body, start tapping along spleen points. So whatever comes into your life can flow through you without disturbing you too much, so you can process all the information and all the other things that gets in your body. In nose, out mouth. Shake your hands off and find your collarbones and a little more gentle tap here in one line with your pupils, just on your cheekbones. Breathe in nose, out mouth. Shake it off. And from here we start immediately tapping one hand, opposite leg, crossing over, the crossover. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. When we're feeling stressed, when we are running around and chasing like a dog chasing its tail, then it means sometimes our energies aren't crossing over. And this is really helpful to stop chasing your tail. In nose, out mouth. Slowly place your hands on your pubic bone. For the sit up, we use the affirmation with just this one simple word, simplicity. Zip your hands up, inhale. Exhale, simplicity. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, simplicity. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, simplicity. One finger, index or middle finger into your belly button, the other between your eyebrows. A gentle push in and lift up, the hook up. Breathe in nose, out mouth. Let go and shake your hands off. Stretch out your legs. Maybe shake them out a little. And then you're coming to stand. And slowly come all the way up on your feet from the floor or from the chair. And because simplicity is today's topic, we're keeping the movements very simple. So we start with just open and crossing over the arms. Just open and cross over, and you always switch which arm is on top. And you allow your breath to flow freely. Your knees are gently bent. You smile. Very easy exercise to relax the shoulders, and also working on still crossing over from one side to the other side. One more time each side. And slowly allow your arms to dangle. Widen your stand a little bit. And start circling. And your arms are flying around you and tapping on the body wherever your hands land. And breathing in and out through your nose now. And simplicity doesn't mean the same for every one of us. So what maybe helps one person to simplify its life, it's not helping the next person. So it's, there is not the ultimate one thing that solves all the problems. And it's not going to happen that you maybe just simplify and do one thing and all the other problems going away. That's why I think it is so important to look for balance rather than pure simplification. Slowly, still your arms, your feet a little closer, hip width apart. Interlace your hands. Inhale, push your palms up the ceiling. Exhale, circle your arms down. Inhale, push your arms up the ceiling. Exhale, circle down. Find your rhythm here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Next time you bring your arms up, keep your arms up, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, and with your next exhalation, a gentle side bend. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, side bend to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time to each side. Slowly come back and lower your arms down. Maybe roll your shoulders back a little bit whilst you're widening your feet. Come into a wider stand and also turn your toes out a little. Place your hands on your thighs and bend and straighten your knees a couple times. Notice that you can align the kneecaps pointing the same way like your second toe. You don't want to have your knees coming in. Really nice, wide open stand. Next time you come down, stay there. Hands are just above your knees. And you start to shift a little bit from side to side. Just a little shifting, not a big one. The weight is distributed more to the outside of your feet. Very gentle shift from side to side. Come back to stand. Really have your hip facing down. Don't come into an arch in your lower back. Tuck your pubic bone a little bit towards your belly, not too much. So just that you keep a neutral spine here. Bring your arms up and open your arms wide out to the side. Keep on breathing in and out. Bring some weight to the outer edges of your feet. And sometimes simplicity means just declutter. But if you tend to, have places in your house that are really a mess and it doesn't disturb you, if you don't mind, just leave it. But all the time when you're walking by this spot and it always kind of makes you crazy, take care of it. Clean it out so it makes you feel better. Arms down, legs straight, walk in. And just find a place where you either can maybe hold on to a little bit. I'm just stepping off my little bit more softer yoga mat. And you cannot see my feet anymore. Let me just move the yoga mat back so you can see my feet. So you can hold on to a wall if you want. Find the weight on your left foot. And we're do circles with the right leg. You can hold onto a chair or a wall. And then you circle the other way. You can bring just the arms simply out to the side for a little bit more balance. And then next time, straighten the leg and point and flex your foot. And circle your ankle. And circle the other way. And come back to stand. Inhale the arms up. Exhale sideways down. Shift your weight to the other leg. And start to circle, with the other one. I would need a chair here. This side is a little bit more out of balance today. And then circle the other way. Nice big circles. Or small. See how it feels in your hip. And then straighten the leg in front of you. Point and flex. Point and flex. Start to circle one way. And circle the other way. Come back to stand. And I'm just going to unroll my mat again. Find your hip width stand. We're doing the Celtic weave now. So inhale your arms up. Cross on the elbows. And Celtic weave like you're drawing a figure 8 with each arm into the air around you. Come all the way down into a forward fold. Slide your hands up the inside of your legs. Lift halfway up. Slide your hands down the outside of your legs. Come back down. Find the big toes. Slide up the inside of your legs. Inner groins flare out to your waist, to the front of your shoulder. Come down and circle figure 8 on the rib cage. Each side, the spleen points again. Let's do this again. Inhale the arms up. And just circle across over on the elbows. Nice figure 8. Sometimes I call it you open and close a curtain. You come down into your forward fold. Let your head hang, let your shoulders hang, and then slide up the hands. The inner legs come into a half forward fold. Slide down the outer legs, come back into a forward fold. Find your big toes, go all the way to the inner ankles, come up the inner legs, all the way to the groin, flare out to your waist, up to the front of the shoulder, all the way down, figure eight. Let's do this one more time. Circle your arms up, inhale, cross on the elbows. You even can change the crossing of the elbows, so one arm is in front of the other. And you come down into your forward fold. Shake your head off, shake your shoulders. Slide up the inner legs, half forward fold. Slide down the outer legs, forward fold. Big toe, come all the way up the inner legs. Tracing spleen meridian, come all the way up front of the shoulder, all the way down. Circle. Take your hands off. I'm going to show you something, come a little closer, what we do next. Next is you can do it in stand. We're massaging the hands, and this movement is called clearing the gates, because the hands are like antennas. They're reaching out into the world. And we also have meridian ending and starting points here. So we don't want to have energy stuck in the hands. So what you're going to do is you start between the little finger and the index finger, and you massage between the long bones. And you come into this little point, I think it's called gully in English. You just switch and really squeeze it and just go off. Then go between the long bones, between index finger and middle finger, massage it. And then just squeeze here and off in this little fascia web between the fingers. Go to the next index finger, middle finger, squeeze and off. And massage between index finger and thumb, squeeze, pull it off. Now go down the index finger all the way down towards the outer nails, pinch it and off. Down the ring finger, pinch it and off. Down middle finger, pinch it and off. Down thumb, pinch it and off. Shake it off. Sometimes when you just let your arms hang now, you can feel the difference between the side we just did and the other side. So let's do the other side. Find the other hand, little finger and ring finger. Massage in between the long bones, and then pinch here in this fascia web and off. Go to the next, between ring finger and middle finger, massage between the long bones, the back of your hand, and then squeeze and off. Massage between middle finger and index finger, and squeeze and off. Massage between thumb and index finger, and then just squeeze here and off. Let's go down the fingers. Little finger down, just here on the inner outside of the nail, pinch and off. And go down the ring finger, pinch and off. Down the middle finger, pinch and off. Down the index, pinch and off. Down the thumb, pinch and off. Shake it off. And the last exercise we do in a squat. And we do a little twist. If you cannot come into a squat, you can do this sitting in a chair and just twist, do a simple twist in a chair. And when I saw, you can flick your fingers. What I mean is you take thumb to your little finger, you flick, ring, flick, middle, flick, index, flick, and then flick 3 times all hands. So we really get rid of the energy that's stuck here in this area. Come all the way back into your stand. When you've been in your stand, I'm coming back on the mat with you. You inhale the arms up. You exhale, Celtic weave down. Find your hands on the floor and very slowly come either into your squat or sitting back in the chair. The left hand stays on the floor, the right arm goes up, and you come into a little twist here, and you start to flick the fingers. Thumb, little finger, thumb, ring finger, thumb, middle, thumb, index, and 3 times all 4 fingers. And just do a figure 8 on the side back. Back, and just twist to the other side. Flick the fingers, thumb, little finger, thumb, ring finger, thumb, middle finger, thumb, index, and all 4 fingers 3 times, and figure 8 on the side back. Just take an inhale, exhale, sit back, in the chair, on the floor. Place all the tip of your fingers together back into Hakini Mudra, the mudra we did at the beginning. Simplicity. Thank you for joining me today. It's the last session before Christmas, so I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope to see you back in the new years. I'm starting my classes again January 8th. Until then, have a lovely time. Thank you for joining and practicing with me.